Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and continuing on my string of videos related to social topics, unpopular opinions and whatever. And if you've been triggered by the title of this video, well, either decide to cut off, watch another video, a music related video of mine, or like at least stay at this video until the very end, because maybe you get my point. And my point is, I am not interested in your gender, in your pronoun, or in your sexual orientation at all. So I've been thinking about this for quite a while, and I had thoughts on this since ever I've been on YouTube, actually, since I started my channel. And I saw this, like, a lot of coming out videos. I am homosexual, I'm bisexual, I'm pansexual, I'm whatever sexual, I identify as this, and please call me that with that pronoun. And well, I've been around people from the LGBTQ community, I'd say, ever for the biggest part of my life, for the last 26 years, ever since I've been like going out to clubs and techno clubs and house clubs. I've been going out to queer clubs, to gay clubs when I was 16, because that was the best house music. And well, although I am like heterosexual, cis, not interested in any like homosexual activities at all, like personal preference and stuff. But I've been to all these places, I've been around all these people, I've been around gays. I have like, gay friends, maybe acquaintances more than friends, because, well, the nightlife business is like more a loose group of people, so close friendships in the music industry and in nightlife are rare. So whatever. But I've been around people that I identify as non-heterosexual and maybe non-binary and whatever subsections there is for the biggest part of my life. And we all got along well, and like I had fun with everyone and stuff. But actually, none of these people I met in all my life came up to me and said, well, I am homosexual, lesbian, pan, whatever you might be, and whatever your preference might be, or whatever your gender might be. It was just, we coexisted, we never talked big time about this. And if we got to know each other better, maybe it was obvious, because, well, kissing guys usually are gay. Guys having their dick out in the toilet and sucking another guy's dick in a club usually are gay, or like too drunk to be straight or whatever. And with girls, the same. If like one of the bartenders I worked with was a lesbian, and we had fun and stuff, and then like casually she said, well, my girlfriend's coming over or whatever, and well, that's it. She mentioned she has a girlfriend. Okay, fine, she has a girlfriend. But my point is, if I meet someone on a everyday life basis and I have like a straight up conversation with people, or like if we work together, if we discuss projects, if I go to the post office and buy stamps or send out a parcel, or if I meet someone on the bus and or whatever in a club and have a conversation about stuff, because we just like we're getting into this small talk and then conversations are deeper and stuff, all of this works, and perfectly provenly worked and works fine, without me knowing what kind of sexual preference or sexuality or gender or whatever you are interested, because that is for me just TMI. This doesn't affect me dealing with you on a basis in a, well, everyday environment, in a workplace, in the bus, on the train, or whatever, in the club. If you're male, female, something in between, or something totally different depending on you. If you're from Mars and you're a nice person, you're a nice person. I don't care actually what you identify as, because this doesn't affect stuff. And the only point in my life, I think, that all these issues and whatever identification things or sexuality things really come into play is, and that's from my perspective personally, I'm only interested in your gender if A, I find you attractive enough to consider to get you involved in sexual intercourse with me, even in a non-relationship basis, just for fun. And if I'm gonna like hit you up or hit on you and then you tell me, well, I am whatever, not interested in heterosexual males because I'm interested in this, or then it's okay, because then it's game over definitely, and we can get along fine as well. So I respect that. And or the other point is, I find you A, attractive enough, and B, intelligent and interesting and fascinating and captivating enough to consider, well, I'm falling in love with you. And then it's like, okay, this works, or how this works, everyone knows. So and if our chemistry is right and you tell me, well, I am not interested in that, or I'm interested in whatever this might be you are into, or whatever you are, then we can have a conversation about that, or like agree on that we both want the same thing, or just disagree on wanting the same thing, and then it's game over, or then it's like go on and move on and stuff. So I don't know why people are putting their sexuality and gender or both, and for me it's the same field, because I don't think about that too much. So as a thing people need to know in the first place when you are dealing with people on a normal, everyday, non-sexual basis, whatever. If a conversation comes up about that and you say, well, mention it casually, it's perfectly fine, but do we really know about people we met a few times occasionally, what they do in their bedroom, and what they do or what they like sexually, or what they are identifying as gender? Is this what this world has become? That people are definitely identifying by this small part of their personality, and not by, or feel defined by this, or by an emphasis on this, instead of like on what they think, what they do, what they kind of music they like, what scene they're into, what their experiences are, and what stories they have to tell. And there's like, people are like a big thing, and not only like a small, okay, this is what I do sex-wise and gender-wise. So I'm confused by that, and definitely if you meet me, please, like, as long as you're not interested in me in that specific field, or if I'm not interested in you, I don't need to know about what kind of like things you're into, what your sexual identification or gender is, or whatever, because it doesn't affect if you're a nice person or not. If you're a nice person and we get along well, everything's good. If you're an asshole, get the fuck out. And if we have to deal with each other job-wise or whatever, there's no need for me to know, which is just TMI, and this is why I make this video. And once again, as I said in the beginning, I've been around people from the LGBTQ whatever field for a long time, and it all is peace and love, and well, there are assholes from that field as well, so to them, like, fuck you, but the majority of them are nice people and stuff. And I've been like gays, homosexual men hitting up on me, like when I was DJing, and following me around, and like for fans, and also were like making offers like to, well, you don't want to try that? And I wasn't like, no, I'm sorry, I'm into pussy and not into dick and stuff. And yeah, that was perfectly okay, but whatever, usually for an everyday conversation, everyday like interaction, we just don't need to know. And so maybe people are considering that, and don't make videos about I am whatever and this is what defines me the most. It isn't. It is a part of you, and a part of you that comes into play in specific situations from my perspective as a heterosexual, cis, alpha, whatever male, and other than that, I don't care. And if you're offended by that, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. If you're not offended by that, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe and stuff. And maybe share this video to people who are like reducing people on that specific part, or narrowing down people to that specific part because of reasons I don't know. So I'm ranting, I'm out, Bass Junkie from Hamburg, Germany. Catch me in the next one, which will be more music related. So see you again.